Hello and welcome to Thalric Plays Darkest Dungeon. The following episode was recorded during one of my live streams on Twitch, so without further ado, let's jump into the episode. We have 3 that are currently taken care of in terms of stress, or are getting whatever the word is, treated. That sounds reasonable. Well, they're drinking. Not sure how much that qualifies there. Also a little bit different today. I should be streaming in 60 frames per second instead of 30, which hopefully will make a bit of a difference. But yeah, we'll see, I guess. And if you were there at the end of the last stream, you saw that we have the Ancestors Pen available again. Actually on 2 missions, both of them long ones. I like going into the Weald on champion level, actually, but it's 100% of room battles, so I'm not too much into that, which is why we're gonna go with the ruins. And I just need to decide on a good team there. Obviously, bleed compositions won't really work. And I'll just need to see what would be a good call here. She would be so good in the wheel, but I rarely take her. Oh boy. What do you look like? Beast Hater, Manslayer, Steady, Hard-Skinned. I might be okay with bringing one of them into the... in there, what's the word? Into the ruins, because we need blight and stuff like that. But what are we looking at? We definitely... I think I'm gonna go with Chandos as our healer. Just to be on the safe side. She has her stun. We've got her party heals. So all that is nice. And... what else am I going with? Do we want to maybe go with the Highwayman? I think I'm gonna go with something like this. We'll use Viviel in the back, and then I'm gonna go with Elbowfoot Yurt in second, because these two can work together with Marked fairly well, I think. Maybe we want to switch these two, but I'm not 100% on that. I'll decide in a moment, because if I move her up, her battlefield bandage could be a bit more useful, because she can heal everybody but herself in the back there. Just trying to decide who to take in front. We could go with Holland, mainly because he has a stun. Otherwise I would probably go with Tuckliff, because he deals more damage. But I don't know. What do we want to go with here? Do we have other options? We could go with Griffin for a frontliner as well. Weapon Tinker, Nope Stout. Don't know if that's too necessary. We have something for the backline with these two. He can hit a lot. I should probably take an Occultist over the Vestal, but I like the Vestal a lot. Just trying to figure it out, because he can mark as well, and that would help these two quite a bit. Just going with the mark composition. So I think we're gonna go with Holland in front, because he can stun. I don't need his battle heal necessarily, but we can buff protection ourselves as well, and he can stress heal if necessary. So that's a bonus. His base stun isn't that good, but he also deals extra damage versus Unholy, which we will have in there quite a bit. Yeah, he's got his stun that can reach anywhere. The uppercut stun could be good as well, though. So I'll need to decide which one of those two to take, because I definitely want to keep everything else. The protection debuff from his marks, too good to ignore. She will switch back to blind fire here. Yeah, I think this group is okay. On a long mission, I think I'm more happy, or I'm happier with a Vestal, because it's, at least in this case where I'm not completely sure, it's just a bit safer overall. Let's check the combat skills again real quick. Yep, okay, he still needs some upgrades here. Finish him, and let's give him the uppercut as well. I still need to decide which one to go for here. She's fine as she is, and he still needs that. Okay, so skill checks. Sniper shot, sniper's mark, blind fire, and battlefield bandage is good. Collect bounty, marked for death. Flashbang. It just allows me to stun the back row. I think that's more important than the knockback right now. And then we've got the finish him. She's got all the stuff that I want on her, and he's got all of this. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's go for trinkets. And I've by now learned that the holy orders actually aren't that good, because I mean the minus 20% stress is minus 20% stress is good, but the minus blight and bleed resist is kind of bad. So you're just paying, you're getting virtue chance? No, okay, Darkest Dungeon has stopped working, so, well, looks like we need to restart. Yeah, let's just do that, I guess. Okay, the game crashing on me, I'm not sure if that has ever happened before. Maybe once? So that's a bummer, but it's okay, it's okay. And we go again. And I hope
you answered the
okay,
letter.
Looks like he saved that.
Now,
did he
like
save
me,
these? Yes.
you are a part of this place.
Yeah, it's fine. So I'm not gonna go with the holy orders in this case. What we are going with, well, let's start in the back. I think she wants the Ancestor's Musket Ball, because that's just awesome for her. And then Ancestor's Pistol could be good, but I think I like the Bullseye Bandana. It does reduce her dodge, but the accuracy and crit is nice. He's gonna get the Ancestor's Candle, as well as the Wounding Helmet. His damage is the important thing here. So with her, I'm never sure about the Sacred Skull, because her stun chance is 139 base. That's already not that good compared to other classes, which should bring it down to 109 if we go with the Sacred Scroll. But I think I'd much rather have her healing more than anything else, which means we'll go with my fan favorite Junior's Head and Sacred Scroll, because I lost that blue trinket and we haven't gotten a replacement for that. I don't have an Ancestors map anywhere today. That's just how this goes. And I also need to figure out what to put on him. Do I maybe have something against undead? Usually don't look for stuff like that specifically, but it could be there. It doesn't really look like it. So Sunring is always a good choice, and the Sun Cloak as well. Could go with the Ancestor's Bottle, but I don't think that's too necessary actually. We don't guard with him, and their high hit point pool is more important. He can't guard, that's the thing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the Sun Ring and the Sun Cloak. Probably. We've got a lot of increased stress, but there's not too much high stress in here. And so it should be okay. And yeah, let's just leave these like this. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's fine. And nope, I don't want to go for the drowned crew, thank you very much. we're going into the ruins. There we go. And as always, I'm probably gonna over-prepare a bunch right here. Why all the concern? Yeah, sure. There is some bleed in here, isn't there? Well, let's go with some keys. Let's take an additional holy water, some medicinal herbs. We do want a bunch of torches, like this many. And I think there's a bit of bleed in there, so let's take 3 bandages, I guess. And that should be it, yes. Looking good. We've got food, we've got torches, and I forgot shovels. Yay, I pressed the button right after, I realized it right after pressing the button. There was something missing, so that's gonna be interesting now. I hope we can find some, or just not have to deal with them.
Now, foreign.
At least we have some room to move around, so I might be able to backtrack in case I run into an obstacle. That was just dumb.
In radiance, may we find victory.
I'm not smart. Happy about empty rooms and happy about scouts right now. We're okay with doing a room battle here. We don't really have to evade them right this moment. So let's just go in there. Yeah, could have been worse. Could have been better as well, though. And what do we get for our first 5 hits? That's okay. Own royalty back here with the Tempting Goblet is annoying. But once again, stress could possibly be worse. Well, arguably, I should probably try to change that. Let's stun one of them. Let's stun her. Okay, that shuffle did not go in the direction I wanted it to. I know I could have stunned one of these guys, but I just wanted to get rid of the stress dealers, or the possibility of them at least. Because that was more stress than I'd really like to take right now. He could stun as well to set him up. But I think right now we'll just go for damage. There we go, that's 1 down. I should have stress healed, I think, maybe. Although, right now it's probably still okay. Let's see if we can kill that one. Nope. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, Tempting Goblet right there. He's gonna die this turn. There's probably no question about that. Resisted the bleed, that's good. And what are you looking at? Probably a kill on him. There we go.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
He's gonna mark the one in the back to set ourselves up for next turn. I think I want to go for control right now, so we won't stress heal once again. Okay, that did not work. That is kind of a bummer. Ugh, what do I go for here? Probably a judgment in the back, just to make sure that the Arbalist can kill her next turn. And yeah, let's just stun him, I guess. There we go. She's gonna go first, though. So well, Eldritch Push is fine. The Arbalist, even if he gets pushed out of order, the Arbalist can still shoot. So I get what I want. And I think he might be able to stress heal from back here. That's actually the only thing he can do. But I'm fine with that. Let's move her back. Okay. Let's try to kill him. Okay, he got another attack off. But because of that, we now should be able to just heal against this once. I'm gonna go for a group heal because everybody took a little bit of damage so far, except for her. But it's good enough, and then now we can just take him out. Don't need to draw this out much longer.
Give them no quarter.
And there we go. I got an extra bandage. I think I'm okay with using that right now. Okay, just nothing. Empty hallway. That's fine as well. Let's switch back to our original order. Yeah, me forgetting things, thingamabobs. Torches, not torches, shovels. They're almost the same, aren't they? That's quite bad. Okay, only 2 gargoyles. Their protection is so high. I basically had 2 options going in here. I could have gone for... Ow.
Reeling, about to break.
Let's see. I could have gone for blight damage or just mark, because his mark reduces protection, and that helps as well. So that's what I went with. They are unholy, which means his damage is actually not the worst, but stun seems more useful right now. She's this thing, gargoyle, it is marked, which means she has a good chance of killing on the dot. There we go. And then I'm gonna heal a bit. Keep our health up. Okay, he's still stunned, so finish him is a good call. Not quite as much damage, but it's still more than enough. Nice, very nice. And I'm okay with him killing here now, because that heal was a crit. So I don't really need to delay any longer. Ooh, okay. I have to dump something already. Let's use a torch and put these together so I don't have to do that. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, still no obstacle. We'll go this way first. It's still a champion dungeon, so I don't really mind avoiding battles if I can. I don't really see the appeal of running into something unknown. If you can believe it. Oh, more scouting is... There we go. That's the ding. So I'm gonna go back real quick. Just pop into this room, because it's gonna count towards our explored, I believe, still. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then we're gonna go down here. Around this way. It's fine. There's just... It's 2 rooms for 1 battle. I need to figure out when to camp, though, for the first time. We might want to do that fairly soon, just to give ourselves some buffs. So we're probably gonna go for that maybe after the room battle there. I think that's reasonable. Nice, another torch, then we can pop that right away. And some food. Never mad about that. What are we looking at? Okay, cultist champion and a ghoul. Ugh, what's your stun chance? I think I need to stun the ghoul in this case, because his stun chance is still the best against him. Okay, that did not work. Your stun isn't really good. Which means... Yeah, we need to get rid of him first. Perfect. Good. Nice crit. A little bit of stress relief. That's good. So I do get another chance at just... marking here, although I might just want to shoot with her. Let's see, that's 5 to 11. Let's actually go with a blind fire. It's going to give her a speed boost. That will be helpful. Which makes her go first. Okay. Yeah, he's not going to mark. She could mark for herself. I think I'm just going to go for the damage. We're going to try for the stun again. There we go. Okay. I don't think we will be able to kill him before he gets another turn. That seems rather unlikely, unfortunately. But one can hope. 7 to 13. Yeah, why not? So he's got 10 left. Nope. With that, we won't be able to pull it off. There we go. But it's okay. Bit of stress, but we should probably not deal damage with him in that case, but go for a little bit of stress relief. Can't let that run up too high. If only we would deal a little bit more than minimal damage. I wouldn't mind that. She's stunned as well, okay. I'm gonna stun him again, ideally. Nope, he resisted. Now that's not too good. I think that means I have to try and kill him. Yep, there we go.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened.
I would have stress healed otherwise, but couldn't quite make that work, I think. And I don't want to draw this out too long, as always, if we can avoid it. And reinforcements are also a thing, so there's that. Yeah, let's go into here. There we go. Once again, not too bad. I think I might just want to do this. Ah, come on. Good. That's important. It's already stacking up some stress. I'm gonna camp soon, which will allow us to reduce stress as well, of course. So I'm gonna try and make it out of this fight with not too much in that area. Do we want to stun this guy? Why not? Let's not give him an attack. There we go. And get the blind fire. Nope. Still getting the buff though. I have to be honest, not 100% on that choice of mine, but oh well. Oh well is apparently something good to say here.
Destroy them.
Okay, yeah, his stress is... Ow, holy crap, why? Oh yeah, he still has that. I keep forgetting about that, and she's human. So that's kind of a bummer.
A dizzying blow to body
Yeah,
and
things
brain.
are kind of turning sour right now. In more than one way. I think I'm still gonna try and take these guys down quickly instead of... No, I can't ignore him though. I need to heal him. I would have liked to deal more damage there because I don't think we can...
The tide turns.
Oh, crap. Okay, this is... I am making all the wrong decisions apparently right now. Please kill her. Not quite. Yeah, he's looking at a resolve check. Oh no, thank you. Okay, I did not deserve that. I did not deserve that.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But we got it. Reduce your own stress. Still might not be enough against her. Okay, now I definitely know who I need to focus in terms of stress dealers there. Yeah, still not happy with this. And what are we looking at? We are probably looking at a heal right there. I'm gonna try and stall this one out a little bit. Just to give him 2 rounds of stress healing here, I think. Hopefully there won't be reinforcements. But let's just start, I guess. We'll mark him, reduce his protection. Nope, he resisted the debuff. Still good though, and I'm gonna start dealing damage. But he's gonna keep stress healing himself. Because we still need to get him down to manageable levels. go for another group heal. No, let's deal damage here. Nope, he dodged. Axe blade there. Good. Very eloquent today. Come on, don't add on stress. Why do you have to be that guy? Okay, he's down to 4. Don't want to kill him yet. I'm gonna try and get another stress heal in here. Of course he gets to do that. Oh, we dodge again. Still on himself, I think. He's the one that needs that most.
Safety.
So this group has some issues. Well, this fight was an issue. Before that, we were fine. I just screwed this one up royally.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yes. Take the gold. Don't do this. And that's an empty room, which means we can move there first. Let the torchlight run down.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Okay. So, do I get another scout? We probably want to go this way first, or up this way, but we don't really know what's there. Let's camp now.
Circle in the dark.
Feast.
The battle may yet be won.
We should be able to do a lot here. Ah, there's the doorbell. I need to go away for one quick moment. So, what can we do here? I think... Do I want a sanctuary? We definitely want this one, I think. Pray. Maybe, yeah. It's gonna reduce stress quite a bit, and it's giving us a buff itself. I do want to prevent the nighttime ambush, so we'll go with Sanctuary. And then I have 4 left that we can use with Encourage. I'm not gonna go for damage buffs here as much as they would be nice. We need this to deal with stress as much as possible. On her. Yeah, I think so. There we go.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Okay, right
We
here.
require
Let's go
only the
up
strength
this
to
way.
follow it.
Check out that room up there as well, ideally. But this room is not scouted, or this hallway. So there might be some surprises along the way. So far there aren't. There's our fight. So she needs to die first. That I know now. He's unholy. And that means I'm just gonna try and focus her. There we go, she's down to 5. Either of these could kill her. Unfortunately, she gets to go first. So he's gonna be taking care of his own stress. Okay, she's dead now though. Yeah, that was a flaw in my plan. I really need to remove that quirk. It's just horrible. It's so annoying. And how about you just don't dodge everything? That would be lovely. I'm not too worried about the damage right now. We can, with these two together, we can heal against that pretty easily. Now a stun might be the right thing. Stun him. Maybe we can shuffle him back. Nope, he resisted the move. Okay. We still want to kill the guy in the back, of course. And he's gonna keep stress healing probably for most of the fight. I'd like to get him down to 0 if possible. There we go. So now we only have damage to deal with, and that's not my biggest fear. Let's use a blind fire once again. And I think he wants to mark now. Although, yeah, let's mark this one. He resisted the debuff once again. Why did I bring him in here? Crowquill. There we go. 2 crits. That's good. And I'm gonna keep stress healing, as annoying as it is, and as much as I would like to have his damage here to take one of these guys down. We're approaching manageable areas again, but I still want to make sure that we can actually make it work here.
A singular strike.
And be as safe as possible. He's our problem child, and I'm gonna treat him as such. Okay, I could try to stun her. It's 30%. Nope. Well, I probably shouldn't have tried that. I don't know why I even keep that skill. It's probably because we don't really have a better option. Let me check that. Can't use that. Could use Illumination, actually, which is just a debuff for minus dodge. Not the worst, actually, but still not good enough, I think. Of course, he resists both. Yeah, let's blind fire here. I do have the bandages, so I might as well use them. Let's keep doing this. I know she is more stressed by now, but he's gonna get stressed out easier. And I don't want that. Let's heal up. There we go. And now we can... I think we're gonna go with killing the poor bastard. Like so.
Success
Sarcophagus.
so clearly in view.
Got ourselves a key for that.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Should also dump this. Could have taken some of that, but I still don't need the heirlooms anymore as much. I wouldn't be against this room being empty, to be honest. I doubt it. Yep. Okay. No stress dealers, though. So just straight up damage, which is perfectly fine. Let's mark the sharpshooter in the back. He doesn't have any protection, but it's still gonna help our Arbalest to just straight up kill him. A stun might have been a valid choice here as well. I just want to point that out. Come on. That's no self-heal either in that case. There we go. Because it would allow us to not take damage in the first place. But that's a crit. Holy crap. Okay, nice. At least we can dodge as well, so there's that. And what do... I think now I do want to stun one of them. Let's go with the weird Bone Lancer. The Spear Thrust is annoying because of the move that it also does, or the move chance that it has. Okay, dead weight. Well, speaking of moves, there we have one. Okay, gonna shoot him. He doesn't have protection, and I don't really want to mark here. Let's go for a group heal. At least one good crit. The other one was literally meaningless, I think. Set up this. Hey, actually got debuffed. That's good. Okay, in that case, let's try to take him down quicker now. Fortunately, not quite as much damage as it could have done. But I think we still have a fairly decent chance that he could take her down if he had an action, that is. I forgot about his being stunned again already. And you probably want to heal yourself, don't you? Yeah, I think that's the right call. So what are we looking at? He's marked. There we go. He can't hit back there, but she might be enough, and she is.
As victories mount,
Can I take
so
the
too
busts?
will resistance.
I don't think we really want them still. And I can use one more key after this.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Well,
Now it must be carried home.
okay. We are making good progress here. I'm thinking about going this room and then backtracking to avoid this fight here, and then we'll just go down here and over this way. So far it's fine that I forgot to bring shovels. You usually just need them a lot more in the cove as well, especially, I think. But I hope there won't be one here, because there I don't have an option to just go around it. And as I've said, I'm just gonna go turn back around here. Ah, okay, we dodged the trap, but that's respawned so quickly. I didn't notice it this time. I sometimes do, and I just talk over it, and I don't realize that I'm running into it. As I do. But yeah, not in this case. I just did not see it in time. Okay, another hunger tile. And we probably want to camp. Yeah, in pretty much here, I think. Maybe one battle later, depending on how this one will go. Okay. Ooh, locked display cabinet. Yeah, sure. Sure, why not?
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Well, that's the torch. Let me get rid of this, and I'd like to take the emerald as well. So we'll dump the portraits. There we go. And in we go. And we're down to 7 torches now. Can't open this chest, but I'm okay with that. We need the key for the secret room. You just need to not do anything. Ideally, she's gonna be moved up. Oh, that's so good. I'm not gonna kill her this turn up front, I think. Because that happened, we can focus on these guys. Let's actually try to kill him before he gets to do anything. There we go. And she's gonna start to soften her up. That's good. I think we should be able to... Ouch. We shouldn't be able to ouch. We should be able to kill her before she gets to do anything. She can use her stressful incantation in front, I think. That's something you can use from all positions. She is pretty fast as well, though, so she might get to go first. I hope not. But we're also looking okay in terms of stress again. We averted the crisis there. And she uses it there, that's fine. Well, arguably. Really? Does she have that skill too? No, she just got hit pretty badly there. Okay. Ah, come on. She's got 1 hit point left. That's a bummer. Well. Really? Thank you. Those corpses... I don't have a corpse clear. I realize. But I'm not sure that's a big problem right now. He's gonna be stress healing, and all of these can attack them back there, regardless of what they go for. Let's blind fire once, give ourselves a speed buff. I'm happy that I took the Crusader over the Leper. The Leper would have been nice in terms of damage, and he would not have had to deal with as much stress. But still, his stress healing capabilities, they're not as good as the Jester by a long shot, but there's something, and that's important, and I'm not gonna ignore that. Let's stun this one. Okay. Probably wanna just heal him.
The match is struck.
But I need to make an effort to kill him. He doesn't have that many hit points, and now he's in range of everybody. I think we'll just try to... Well, way to let me not finish my sentence there, apparently. Let's not take the Jade. It's not really worth it. It's not... I can't even... Oh, well, yeah. Okay, resisted. I thought it's not locked, so I can just open it up, basically. Okay, we can go here. Still need to decide when to camp. I think I'm gonna camp in this room now, and then we have the last 4 rooms here. Seems like a reasonable idea. Let's using him. Okay, go for the camp.
Huddled together.
And now I also don't really need to go for as much stress relief,
Rats in a maze.
which means we'll prevent the nighttime ambush, and then I can go for damage stuff for the most part. She had one as well, did she? Yeah, plus accuracy and dodge. Nah. So if only accuracy and crit. I think I'm going with the speed buff for everybody. And then I have 2 left. Which means I can't go for much of anything. Let's go with encourage on her. Reduce her stress a bit. There we go. Seems like a decent plan to me. And her damage is gonna be better now on top of everything. She already has good trinkets. And the restring crossbow is just gonna make that better. Oh, our first big guy, so to speak. I should probably stun him. I'd really like to deal damage back here, but he's got the ground pound and the crushing blow, both of which I don't like to deal with if I can avoid it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Might have been fine with his stun as well, but he's just got the better chance. And I probably want to just go for damage. I could go for stress relief as well, but not completely convinced. Okay. We're just gonna try and take this controlled, and that dealt with some stress. There we go. Let's prepare. We're gonna mark him, hope that the debuff works. It doesn't. He's still marked, which is gonna be helpful. Stress on her is not as bad. And that's good. That's really good. Let's try to just kill him before he gets to do anything. He's down to 4 hit points, and with that he's dead. Okay, didn't get to do anything. Perfect, as I like it. Don't like that the Boyne royalty is still around, but let's face it, it's not like he can do anything, and in front he can't even do the tempting goblet. The only thing he can do is the knife in the dark, and we're not worried about that. Self. Okay. As I said, her damage is gonna be good. And so far, okay, that's perfect.
But a victory nonetheless.
We can leave. I think I'm just gonna go back for the secret room, and then we're gonna do that. Yeah, I don't really need anything here right now. We want the Ancestor's Pen. It's more valuable than anything else. I don't need to get more stress. I'm gonna take the quicker way through this fight, so we'll do one more of those, just so that I don't have to move through
trinkets and baubles,
around through all of this.
paid for in blood.
Yeah, that's okay. It's gonna be a bit of stress, but possibly not too much. And I'm not gonna stun him this time. I'm just gonna mark, hope that we get the debuff. We do. And that should allow her to wreck quite a bit. He's also unholy, which means he deals extra damage, and I'm just gonna focus on him. Take him down before this one. Okay, he's down to 14 already. That seems decent enough. What do you do? Yeah, she might as well start on him. We don't need her damage on the ghoul. Anybody else that's gonna attack there should be more than capable of killing it. There we go.
Victory.
I like to be
Perhaps
proven
the
right.
turning point.
Okay. And down he goes.
Masterfully
Her
executed.
blind fires are surprisingly crit heavy. Oh, okay.
This expedition at least promises success.
Dump torches, I guess. Take that. We need to dump some more stuff. Well, the food and the key, and then one more thing. Once we're in the secret room. One of the trinkets, I assume. Well, actually, the journal page. As much as it would be nice to take that with us, it's still not worth any money. And because of that, we really can't justify that. The trinkets at least have some value. Okay, dump this, take one of these, and then we'll leave.
The shifted corridors and sloped
get
walls of our ancestry are beginning to
Some
feel
heirlooms
familiar.
and a lot of gold. And what do these guys get? Fear of the Unholy, really? Well, that's a bummer. Wield phobe is... Okay, these are all... Oh yeah, I have to take care of stuff. Get rid of some...
We dug for months, years, an
some
eternity,
thingamabobs.
and we were rewarded with madness.
Okay, Vesky is keeping on with the prayer, with the praying, that's fine. Okay, first of all, Holland, treatment ward, let's get rid of this. It's expensive, but it's okay, and I might be in the position to actually lock in one of the good ones, if he has one of them. Evasive might not be the worst thing for him. Yeah, it's so expensive, but it's okay. He got the Fear of the Unholy. I don't want that too. And don't need any of those, so we'll just remove that. And she also got... No... Who was that? Was that Reveal? Light sensitive, yeah, that's the bad one. Don't really need any of these. So we'll just remove that one as well. Okay, unequip all trinkets, sort by class. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon. If you want to catch me live during one of my streams on Twitch, feel free to follow the link to my channel and follow me there to get notified when I stream. You can also subscribe to my channel here if you haven't done so already. And then, because this is the end card in case you haven't noticed yet, here are 2 more suggestions as to what else you could watch from me. And that's it. So, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.